Hey everyone, welcome to the video. This is just a bit of a rundown on my e-bike. It's got a 1 kilowatt wheel and a 1 kilowatt hour battery, and I'm just going to give you a rundown of some of the features of it. So it's got here a watt meter that I put in, and this watt meter basically gives you the amount of watts being drawn from the motor, and it also gives you the amount of amps being drawn, and you've got there 2 cables coming out of it. So one cable is the source, so one goes to the battery and the load goes to the motor. So that means that there's a few more cables going down, you can see here, but it also gives me good accurate volts of my battery, so it tells me exactly how many volts is left, and also it gives me the watts being drawn. So it's a kilowatt motor, and you can see here, apart from the middle section, you can't really notice, it's pretty inconspicuous, but I've put in some lights. So I've got a light at the back there, and I've got a light at the front here, you can see. There's also a light here. The light at the front is powered by the e-bike itself. I'm just going to try and keep out of the wind here, and I've got a little switch to turn them on. So that switch also runs the little USB plug here. So I've got a little USB plug. So this light here is powered by a battery, and it's rechargeable USB. So I'll just turn it on here. So that's that light there. It's got a few pretty good functions. It goes pretty bright. I've also got the, if I turn this on here, I've got the kilometers per hour, which is not that accurate, and I've got the amount of battery left. So this goes, let me think, 42 k's or 26 miles an hour, 42 kilometers an hour on the flat if I just accelerate. Well, actually, at that speed I can't really use any more pedal power because there's not enough gears on the bike. But if I'm going uphill, I can definitely use the pedals to go faster. I've also got so this has got a USB charger. Also, I'll put my phone in here, so my phone goes in there. I've got a bottle. My bottle goes in there, and I've got a lock in there. There's my controller, 22 amp controller. So that's at 48 volts, so it's about a kilowatt controller, and so the battery never draws more than a kilowatt, or the motor never draws more than a kilowatt from the battery. I'll put a little spongy thing on the seat, so this is like a gel sort of thing here to make it a bit more comfortable, and my rack at the back is just there for the pannier. I put that towards the front of the bike because it was scraping a bit on the wheel when I was coming home one day, so I thought I'd just put in the front just to make sure it won't do that. And yeah, there's a kilowatt battery, 21 amp hours at 48 volts, so that's pretty good. And so the range is about 60 kilometers or 37 miles, and it's about 30 k's to work and 30 k's back. So I commute with this, and haven't really had any problems with it. I haven't had any flats or anything. I've got some goo in the tyres, which means that if I get a thorn or something, I can just pull out the thorn, spin the tyre around, and if it's lost any air, just fill it up again. I've got front shockers, as you can see, which works pretty well. The pannier has been really good on the back there, just to hold stuff on the way to work. A few times I just had the bag on my back, but the pannier is a lot more useful because I just sit it there and I can just ride along. Apart from that, I've got the little switch here, so that switch is to turn the lights on, and the USB, and the USB is really handy to charge my phone on the way to work. And I've got a little horn which is horrible. I'll just give you an idea of the sound. So yeah, that's really bad. I'll probably use the other horn that I've got here, because people don't respond to the horn. They think it's, I think, a duck or something, and nobody nobody ever responds to it, so it's not that useful. Just a simple ding sound would have been better, but anyway, that's what I got with it. So one other thing I'll mention is that I've gone about 280 miles or 450 kilometers on this bike so far when just commuting to work, and it goes about 42 k's on the flat, 42 kilometers an hour or 26 miles per hour when I'm just riding on flat. That's sort of the maximum speed it'll get up to because of the motor. If I was to move to a 52 volt system rather than 48 volt, it'd probably go faster, but that's what I'm on at the moment, and that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think that's everything I wanted to show you, so thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions or comments, please put them below. Give me a like if you like the video, and if there's anything more you want to see, yeah, just let me know in the comments. Cheers, see ya.